arrived. Welcome to the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournaments. Thousands tried, but only 32 qualified for each tournament. And we have 2 brackets for this year, one for last year.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Tristan Thompson.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
BA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. A bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, BA, I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Green out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu, then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. Bridges finds Washington. There's Ball with a 3. Drains the triple.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Outside, Green to the inside. And the basket by Dosunmu.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got 5 now.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Now here's DeRozan. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. And it comes off the front of the rim. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
Now here's DeRozan, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Ball outside. Back to Plumlee from deep three-point range. Out to Bridges. Pass to Ball. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Washington. Bridges outside. Sinks the tray.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
LaVine. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Plumlee against Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Hornets, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Your honeybee. Your honeybee.
Looking at defensive stats, here are the league's leaders in steals since the All-Star break. Terry Rozier, 4th.
You try to avoid a defender like him. Since the break, he's been picking everyone's pockets.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
LaVine, such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack.
Oh, big finish!
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kicks it to DeRozan. Dosunmu for 3. And he can't get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass the ball. Here's Washington. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Green. Over Washington. And it's Green missing. There's Plumlee with a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. The Bulls shooting just 38% so far in this one. Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
The 3 from Ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got 13 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
DeRozan with the ball. Checked by Washington. Ball against Vucevic. Bridges outside. Pass to Rozier. From downtown. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Inside. Here's DeRozan. And he converts the layup. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside. Really in his comfort zone in there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Oubre in for Rozier. There's Ball with a three. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Richards, defended by Thompson. A nice shot by Richards.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Ball passes to Oubre. From deep. Thompson pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Throws it up high.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
And Oubre gets it to go.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
There it goes!
Hits it.
Big shot at the buzzer.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
They've got LaMelo Ball. McDaniels out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Martin in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Daniels. Pass to Harrell. There's Ball with a 3. That shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Martin. Knocks down the triple. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And that one drops. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Ball. Thompson with some nice D.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Fires in the triple.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Martin. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Martin's got 6 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
So for the Hornets, Washington's checked in for McDaniels. Bridges comes in for Martin. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest. And the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Here's Washington. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Levine, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
And Rozier, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Harrell. Bridges outside. 3-pointer Rozier. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Chicago trailing here. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 8 points.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
DeRozan outside. A minute 37 left in the first half. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Rozier can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Vucevic. Oh, denied by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Rozier, the pass to Harrell. Back to Rozier. It's good, and the sweet setup from Harrell. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Levine.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Rozier, the pass to Harrell. For three, Bridges. Rebound by the Bulls.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And the basket by DeRozan. He's got 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range, the shot won't fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hornets out in front, up 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start for LaMelo Ball. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3. That was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so in the game for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Green. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard.
What a throwdown! LaVine, one of the very best high flyers in the league, showing you the elevation right there.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Green. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. You know, while LaVine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has.
Boy, I got a strong feeling that LaVine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
Outside for Rozier. Back to Ball. Here's Plumlee. That one rolls around and rims out. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Down low. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 12.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Ball passes to Bridges. Here's Washington, and another basket for Charlotte.
Was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Here's Dosunmu, hounded by Ball. Here's Levine for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Three-pointer Rozier. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last three to see who owns the arc.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Daniels is checked in for Charlotte. Martin comes in for Rozier. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. The Hornets in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Charlotte on D. At one point, they led by 16. DeRozan outside. Softly drops in the floater. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Drills it from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Caruso. He's checked by Plumlee. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They host the Hawks after this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Bridges. McDaniels from long range. Jones grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Brown. Back to Caruso. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And down it goes. 2 points.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
White, he's checked in for Chicago.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Ball. Launches it. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Bridges, right side. Puts up a three. And the Hornets, another three.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here's White. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Alex Caruso.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Charlotte making some changes. Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. Oubre comes in for Bridges. And it's Rozier in for LaMelo Ball. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for Brown. And so he hits both. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Martin. Takes the three. He can't get that one to fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. White against Oubre. White can't hit.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
On the wing, Rozier. Outside Oubre. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. White against Oubre. White can't hit.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Montrezl Harrell. Terry Rozier is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Now here's Levine, tightly guarded. Green for 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the 3 line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
And he's good on the first of three.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Chicago's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Pass to Levine. And here is Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
The Hornets with a lead. Here's Martin. There's the three. Pure from three-point range.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Oubre passes to Washington. Now here's Rozier. 14 feet away. And that one's long. Here's Dosunmu, hounded by Rozier. Pass to Green. Levine against Oubre. From 9 feet, and there's another one for the Bulls.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Rozier, the pass to Harrell. Yes, it's good.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to White to the inside. Vucevic, nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Left side, Green. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Harrell. Bridges comes in for Oubre. And it's Ball in for Martin. DeRozan is checked in for Chicago. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
And Allie, thank you for that. Rozier, the pass to Ball, shoots over to Sumu. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up. Inside.
From 8 feet. And there's another one for the Bulls. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they've really displayed a sharp passing game tonight as well. A lot of well-timed assists out there.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
And so Ball nails both of them. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Dosunmu, hounded by Ball. And the basket by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 4 points this quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Washington right side. For 3, Bridges. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Vucevic's shot is off. Charlotte has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Plumlee passes to Bridges. 4-3. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Bulls have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. A minute 22 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Hornets.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And you got to believe that's important. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Here's Charlotte. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Bridges misses. Pass to Dosunmu. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The 3 from Ball. And that one falls.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie...